Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Kennesaw State Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense comes on the field first today. Well, the energy of this building, Chris, is just going to pick up as this Sugar Bowl unfolds. As they say in New Orleans, le bon temps roulé. Let the good times roll.
Really one of the more hostile environments, I think, when it comes to bowl games. You know, I've called so many games in here. Think about the history. Going all the way back to 1935, they played the Sugar Bowl right here in New Orleans. I think a lot of people have associated this bowl game with the SEC. But as we've seen since the start of the playoff, teams like Washington, Ohio State, Clemson, among others, have made this trip down here to the Bayou.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Back to pass. It's Weigman. Throws it to the right. He pulls it in for a big gain. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a 1st down. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The ball is picked off.
Well, that is a tough way to start this game for this offense, throwing an interception on their first drive. The big thing now is you go to the sideline, talk to the offensive coordinator, make a couple adjustments, and come back and play with confidence next time you get the ball.
Getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And here's the handoff. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. 1st down now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Early on in a football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to the offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Can he get in?
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Bringing it out, it's Moss. And they'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. It's an out route, the catch made, and he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that first down.
Grab down the middle, it's Green.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
Receiver in motion now. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Lets it go quickly. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. Big gain across midfield. Tackle finally made at the 32.
Boy, huge play here from Texas A&M. A nice throw, but even a better catch by this wide receiver. Man, they've had some great ones over the years at College Station. Guys like Mike Evans and Anais Smith most recently. Going back to Christian Kirk. Guys with some size and speed.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And then first down, they go right back to him. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Looking downfield, it's Weigman. It's the running back in the flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And it's good.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Kennesaw State's offense out there now. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Kennesaw State is in front right now, Kirk. We've reached the end of 1 in this quest to move 1 step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We expect the teams have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. A solid run, good for first down yardage.
Man, that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
4 receivers on the field for this 2nd and inches. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking to pass here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
The defense was definitely not expecting the run here on this 3rd down, Chris, and allowed the back to hit the hole with little resistance. You can't get away with that every time, but it paid off here.
The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. They're going to run it here. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off, and at least picked up some positive yards.
Caught over the middle. It's Scott. They'll get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Touchdown, A&M. Strong game by this quarterback.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early, allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
The PAT puts him up 3. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way.
Just a really good job by the corner here, recognizing this wide receiver screen. Because he was so quick to react, when the receiver makes the catch, he's right there to make that tackle.
He's got it for a big gain. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal. After the huge play, they're pounding on the door. It's 1st and goal at the 3. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. And now the running back's got it again.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Kennesaw State, 14, Texas A&M.
So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. First down here, time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Takes the ball, tries the right side here.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
To throw, it's Weigman. Comes up with the catch. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Fires it to his target. It's pulled in. Completion on a diving catch. The Aggies will crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Allen. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. And it's picked off in the end zone.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Here comes the Owls offense back out there. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second after their defense cannot stop him short of the marker. And that run, good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And the junior able to get home with the sack. 1st down sack pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. So they bring him down. They tried to run for it on 3rd and long. A cautious play call. Doesn't work. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. He'll call for the fair catch here. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Vega. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, that's exactly what you love to see here in this 2-minute offense. You come up with a big play, and all of a sudden your mindset gets much more aggressive. You're not thinking just about 3 points. Maybe take some shots, get the ball into the end zone.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Looking to pass. It's Weigman. Quick throw to his receiver. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. And the Aggies bring their punt team onto the field. Son to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Kick goes out of bounds. They'll spot the ball near the 20-yard line. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Always looking to throw. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play. This will likely be the last play of the half. They'll change the pre-snap look now. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. And they're finally able to stop him. A huge gain and a touchdown-saving tackle as time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. Chris, let's send things back to you and Kirk for what should be a memorable second half as we eagerly anticipate we'll be moving on to the next round of this college football playoff.
The Aggies will kick this away to begin the second half. And the fair catch is made right on the 5. Here comes the Kennesaw State offense back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the second half is a handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And we'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Second down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he pulls in the catch.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
See if they can convert the point after. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Heavy blitz look here, pre-snap. They'll try to run for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
The returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Kennesaw State's offense out there now. He scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop him this time. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. First and 10 now for the offense. Back's got it again. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. Offense in hurry-up mode. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty mark. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Quick completion to the tight end. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Gutsy call to go for it, but it works. The quarterback and receiver are in sync, and you pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
That one moves the ball across the 40.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
He hands it off from the gun. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40. It's a first and 10 play coming up for the offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. This will be the 9th play on the drive. Looking to pass this time. Lets it fly out of the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9. Here's the handoff on first and goal.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. So the quarterback says, I'll do this myself. Kirk just takes off and flashes the speed in the touchdown run.
My goodness, his creativity and speed makes it almost impossible to stop. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I start locking in on this quarterback's ability to run, because if you don't, you're going to see a lot more plays like this.
And he knocks through the PAT. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Looking to pass. It's Weidman. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores! Touchdown, Texas A&M. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT is good, makes it an 11-point game, 28-17. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They're going to run it. Gabe moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter? Kennesaw State is in front right now, Kirk. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
That's an important first down on that running play. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Second down after that previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9. First down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
They're setting out to try the PAT. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
17.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's running out of time here. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. And the Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw. It's Whiteman. Quick throw to the left side. And it's complete downfield. He's swarmed by the defense. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Caught over the middle. It's Tees. A big play moves the ball across midfield. The opponent's 43.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Haven't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
They've got him. It's a sack from the defense. We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. The D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. Looking to pass here on second down. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he throws his third interception of the day. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover. Big guys up front, line up. It's first down. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
First down here for this offense. He'll hand it off. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
That run moves the ball across the 40. 7th play of the drive coming up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Well, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
Makes the catch downfield. And moves the ball to the 35, and another first down. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. And the running back takes the handoff. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch them, see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.